Hey, welcome to Golden Cherry Tarot. This is your girl, Madam Cherry. This video is going to be a pick-a-pile for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you've done your birth chart, looked into your birth chart, you will know your sun sign. Most people know their sun sign, so you would have been born on one of the days that fall during Scorpio season. But Moon and Rising sign, like I've said before, I'm not really big in astrology. I'm trying to learn about it. So I don't know exactly how that's calculated, but if you fill in information for a birth chart, your sun or your moon and rising will be given to you, and then Venus also will be given to you. So these are the piles that we have here. But before we get started with individual piles, I just overall had this energy for Scorpio that you guys are in a state of contemplation, a feeling of contemplation, a feeling of unsurety, and it could be just all the shifts within the sky. As I said, I am learning. I know we are approaching a new moon in Scorpio, so that could also be part of the reason you guys may be feeling a bit off. As I was shuffling these last few cards that you see here at the top with your stones on top of them, as I was shuffling for them, I started with this card at the top, at the bottom of the deck, and when I finished shuffling all of them, it was back at the bottom of the deck. Now, I did a reading yesterday for an overall feel of the new moon in Scorpio on November 15th. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out now. But she came out in that reading as well. So I thought this would be a good time for me to make sure that I deliver these messages to you guys from the divine. Now, the first one, Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Pregnancy. And it could be pregnancy of many different things, but I was studying this card. I'm looking at her belly here, and I was drawn to this piece right here. It reminded me of a pregnant belly. Even just the way she holds the lotus there above her belly. It just symbols a lot of love, unconditional love, the love that most people do feel from their mother, or as a mother you provide to your children. I feel a sense of stability. I feel a sense of connection to the divine, even though some of you guys may be losing faith and not feeling confident in the places you may have been. You are still working hard to maintain that faith and to maintain the hope that is needed. And you're reminding yourself that every time you choose to look at somebody in a loving lens versus in a hateful lens, we shall say, your soul grows more, because it's something that is so difficult as a human to do when it comes to our egos. Once we learn how to do that, it just becomes more comfortable for us. And with the pregnancy, as I was saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be like an actual pregnant tummy, but it could be that you guys are really focusing on your ideas, the things that make you happy, the things that you want to see yourself grow and be prosperous at. Okay, and the other one that we had, Linda, she says, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Now, her message in the book is very powerful. I will be posting it on Instagram. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, as far as the recording of this video on Thursday, November 12th. But her main message in that reading was, we often strive to be perfect individuals, and it's absurd for us to feel that we need to be perfect, because as humans, we were not built to be perfect. We were actually built to experience and to grow and to learn new things. So I feel as us as a collective human being, whether we're Scorpios or not, you know what I'm saying? We need to be sure that we are not allowing the people outside of us to tear us down when we know that we are in our right path or in our right alignment or in our right strength. When we know our heart is happy in what we're doing, there is no reason for us to feel like others have the right to persuade our thinking, persuade the way we feel. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Love is at the deepest priority right now during this new moon. Because every time I pull from the Divine Feminine deck, I get a lot of cards where the mantra or the affirmation speaks about love. I will also put a photo up with a little bit of the excerpt from Pavarti and the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So that's this deck here on the top that we were just talking about. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. So how we do this around here, Scorpio, take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more. If you are needing more time to connect with the energies of the deck, the energies of the crystals or stones that are sitting upon these piles, go ahead and pause this video. I am going to take the time to pick up each stone now so you guys can look at them more closely. So this is pile number 1's elephant. Its tusk is broken here. Not quite sure what stone or crystal it is, but... And then we have pile number 2, rose quartz elephant. Then we have pile number 3, my citrine. I also use this in the Capricorn video. I don't know why, but it's been like really calling to me. Some of you guys may not be balanced in your solar plexus or sacral chakras. And then my sunstone. Alright, so go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Otherwise, the timestamps will be in the description box down below, and all the information you need also will be in that description box. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like this video. I'm going to get started here with pile number 1. Welcome back, pile number 1, Scorpios. Thank you for choosing Golden Cherie Tarot for your guidance needs. I hope this video serves as great inspiration. I'm going to go ahead and put your stone down here in the corner. Oh, you can't see it, so we'll put it over here in this corner. Ta-da! Okay. So the first 3 cards that I'm putting out are just some general energies, general messages for those of you that selected this pile. So the first one is the Emperor. Then we have the 9 of Wands and the Hanged Man. I feel with this energy that you guys are stepping more into your power. You are recognizing who you truly are. With this 9 of Wands, I hear healer energy. I feel like you enjoy helping those that are ill or sick. Some of you guys could be doctors. I also hear lawyers. So however lawyers help with those that are sick. I don't know. Or you guys could be working with a lawyer as far as your healing business goes. You also have the Hanged Man here. There's been a lot of contemplation. It could be the simple contemplation as far as what you want to do with your healing abilities, what you want to do with your skills, your assets. the energy that you have been in, you were in an energy of feeling like you had a leg up, like you were able to see where things were going before they actually got there, and you were now in the position to be able to create, to imagine, to dream up the things that you wanted for yourself. But they have quite a bit of a reminder here, moving into the future, or moving into a new energy cycle for you. They have a reminder that not everything that you see is glittery and gold. Not everything that you see is meant to be the way you are interpreting it to be. They have a bit of a reminder for you that you need to be patient, and that some of you guys may be lacking a certain foresight, and that is why you have the Hanged Man here, because you want to make sure you have that foresight before you completely imagine or dream up this thing, because you're aware that you might dream it up wrong, you might use the wrong words, you might set the wrong intentions behind what you're wanting, and it might drum up something that you were not quite wanting. I actually really feel like the World card and this Nine of Pentacles goes together in the reverse, but it's because you're needing to go back and reevaluate something. You're needing to go back and contemplate why things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. With the leg up, I definitely do feel like you had some new profound ideas, new profound thoughts that you were ready to take action on, and things moved pretty quickly, and it came to a fruition quite quickly, a little bit faster than you had anticipated, and it wasn't exactly what you wanted. So it led you to have to go back, Scorpio pile number one, led you to have to go back and choose a different direction, and choose a different way of going about things, because you realize not all of that glitters is gold. You realize that the offer that you've received wasn't exactly what you wanted, so you had to go back and you had to fix it. Although you were grateful for the things that you did receive, you just didn't receive them the way that you had anticipated, so you're having to go back and adjust. And you need to make a new game plan. You have Rita, your Divine Feminine cards are Rita of Cassia, and you have Rabia, the Queen of Saintly Women. And this is the Patroness of Impossible Causes. Some of you guys also may be activists in this group. Like, you guys may have been seeing where some injustice was put, and because you are a psychic of some sort, you are connected to the divine, and you were able to have that little bit of insight into where you were going. You were able to plan and imagine things the way you wanted to and take a bit of action on it. However, you realized once it started coming to fruition, or once you started seeing where things were going, you were like, oh wait, that's not exactly what I wanted. Let me rephrase this. Let me rethink about how things are gonna go for me, or how this might look if I do it this way versus that way. So I am going to read a little teeny bit about this card. And so this is Rita of the Cassia, the Patroness of Impossible Causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Like I said, you were asking the divine, you were praying, you were working on something, and then you realized, oh wait, that's not exactly how I wanted it to be, so let me do it. Let me think of a different way to ask. Let me think of a different way to work this out. Her page number is 13. Some of you guys may be seeing 13 a lot. I did see quite a few 9s. You guys are heavy in fire energy right now, Scorpio. Or some of you guys could be dealing with the fire energy. yourselves. So when your soul selects her card. Despite popular belief, Saint Rita isn't about suffering or martyrdom, not in this context. Here she is about the miracles that happen when we choose to be steadfast about something or someone. This does not mean remaining in a situation that is harmful to us. It means knowing that we can believe anything is possible and that everyone is ultimately forgivable. Because of forgiveness isn't about someone else, it's about freeing ourselves. We might have to draw fierce boundaries and possibly never see this person again, but we can pray from any distance that a light larger than our own transforms them, that a love that's greater than what we alone can hold and have for them might offer them a new life. Saint Rita is asking us foremost to never give up on what we want for ourselves, and she's suggesting that the path of what we desire is in our belief that it is still possible. We might not know how or when things will align for us, but we can participate in a deep prayer, a bone trust that at some point what we most desire will arrive. Soul voice meditation. What do I believe is possible for my life? Okay. I'm not feeling like I'm needing any clarifying cards as far as the tarot goes, as far as your reading goes. If you would like a personal reading with me, myself, Madam Cherié, my email and all the information will be in the description box down below. Alright, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Share it with other Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising, even Venus. And I will see you in the next Scorpio video. Peace, love, and fairy dust. Welcome in pile number 2, Scorpios. If you selected this pile, you have selected the Elephant Rose Quartz. I'm going to go ahead and set this beauty right here. And we will get started. The first few cards I put out are going to be about your overall pile energy, just where you are standing at the moment. I believe you have the most from this deck. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. With this energy, I'm feeling like you feel a lack of abundance. You feel like you can't create. You feel uninspired. Hold on, let me finish pulling out these cards. I feel like you felt like you were in a place where you could not release the past. You could not let go of things. You were stuck in something. You were feeling unfruitful. But with this rabbit here, I feel like this is a new energy. Like you are stepping into a new power. Like we are walking out of this power, this mindset. It's not really a power. You're walking out of this mindset and you're thinking like, oh shit, I have all kinds of energy. I have all kinds of fruitfulness I can provide to those who wish to absorb. I have a lot to flow out to those who wish to absorb it. Some of you guys are re-looking at your friendships, your partnerships, your relationships in your life. You guys are reanalyzing them. I feel like you guys may have cut out some people and it's making you feel quite happy, quite joyous. And with the rabbit, I feel more fertile. In the original Rider's Way tarot deck, the Queen of Pentacles has a bunny by her feet, which represents fertility, and abundance. And here with it being in the reverse, I feel like this is your mindset. Like you feel like you lack it. And in all actuality, you have everything you need. And once you get yourself out of this mindset, you're going to be quite victorious. You're going to be quite celebratory. But pleased is what else I hear with yourself. You're going to be pleased with the way things worked out. And it's going to make you feel like you can create anything. You can communicate anything. And when I seen this card, I had thought of the star card, right? So I look at the bottom of the deck and I was like, oh, look, there's a star card. Or maybe that's the world. I feel like she's reaching for something. She's reaching for the world. She's reaching for something. So I looked at the top of the deck and there was the world. So take it how it resonates. But I feel like you guys have gone through a path of healing, or you guys are on a path of healing, and the divine wants you to understand that once you go through this, things are going to be shine. You're going to be able to shine some light onto something, and it's going to help you open up your world of karma for good and bad things to come in. And when I say good and bad, it's more about the energy you set forth. Did you set forth good and positive energy into the world? Or when you were doing this reflection and looking back and being stuck and fearful, were the intentions you let sneak in not the best? So that's the energy right now I'm picking up from these cards. So the energy of where have you been? You've been in go the distance. And your present energy, your current energy is mending and not for you. So I definitely feel like you were in the place of going the lengths that it takes to find the things that are no longer serving you, cutting them out and healing from that pain. And this is because you are stepping into a new sense of self where you're wanting to be a bit more open with people than you have been in the past. Like I feel like in the past, Scorpio, pile number 2, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I feel like in the past, you guys, even though you've put out a loyal heart as this card intends, I feel like you guys never felt that anybody else in the relationship you were in felt that way. You never felt that these people that you surrounded yourself with put in as much effort, and I feel like you're starting to recognize who those people are, and you're starting to cut them out. You're starting to say, fuck you. That's what you're trying to say. Or starting to say. I know YouTube said you can't cuss, but whatever. And so you have Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Directly related with the World card, things are coming to completion. You are ending an old cycle and you are starting something new. You are looking at things where you want to go the distance because you realize where you were lacking. You realize why you were lacking, why you felt that way. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I'll explain to you once I get there. So with the Temperance card, I feel like going that distance to find what no longer serves you has brought you a sense of balance, a sense of harmony, a sense of passion, the ability to stay optimistic even when things are feeling a bit dark. The 6 of Pentacles being in the reverse, I know, to you it looks in the upright because of the camera position, but for me it's in the reverse. So the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like you're still that devil energy, that temptation energy, that habitual energy of having to go back into an old cycle. I feel like it's here. It's like that lack again. You're feeling like you don't have enough. You're feeling like you need to hold on to all your chips. You're feeling like you can't let go of anything. You're feeling like all the knowledge you've ever gained, you cannot release and give back that knowledge, if that makes sense, in whatever circumstance that makes sense to you in. You have the 9 of Wands as well. And I feel like it's in direct relationship to this Two of Wands here. And that you, after doing this healing, this recognition of where things are not going quite right for you, after you've done that recognition and that healing for that, you are in a place where you are looking at new ways to move forward. Like I was saying, you're just replanning things, you're readjusting things. You're looking at how you can be. Oh, and this has some Scorpio energy in it. You're looking at how you can be of service. You've decided the energy of lack. You've decided where that's come from. You've just, in fact, let me get some. Where is this energy of lack coming from? Where is this energy of lack for Scorpio pile 2 coming from? I hear self-sabotage, or the way you think mentally, your mental thoughts. Reminder, our mental thoughts are just as powerful as our verbal communications. Okay, so the sense of lack that you're feeling is the sense of education, the sense of you're feeling this lack of information. And they're simply just saying the information's within. If you're choosing not to go within to find this information, that's on you, boo. That's what Spirit is saying with the Hierophant in reverse. Clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance. So you have the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Cups, and you have the Nine of Wands. You have every single 9 in each suite out. You guys are in a full completion moment, episode, however you want to phrase it. You're in completion. You're completing this cycle. You just need to continue to hold on and have hope. You need to be more authoritative. You need to be more confident in yourself. This feeling of lack, this feeling of not having enough is really affecting your work and your motivation. And you really need to cut it out if you want to have that emotional fulfillment. You need to recognize where you need to quit and where you need to move forward. It's going to strike a rebirth. And you have the King of Pentacles at the top of the deck here. And this King of Pentacles states how you are coming in more direct balance with self. More direct balance as far as who you are, why you came here, and what you want to do with it. Okay, so we have the Cosmic Egg for your Divine Feminine Oracle cards. You're the only deck I allowed 3 cards with because I was like, hell no. Did not want to read for all of them, and I'm not reading all of yours. I already told the Divine might beat me up later, but I'm being serious. I don't want to read all of them, but I will take pictures and I will put them on Instagram. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram at goldencherie tarot. Alright, so the first card you have is the Cosmic Egg, the Divine Feminine. You're stepping into your divine power. Woo! You're saying F what you have to say. You are saying, I want to do A, B, C, and D squared, and I'm doing A, B, C, and D squared, and F what you have to say. That's all you saying, boo. You said, so this is what the card is saying. It says, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. And you're stepping into this energy of feeling confident in your intuition. You're stepping into this energy of knowing what's good for you, and you're recognizing it. You're going out into the world in a space of love. You're going out into the world from your heart chakra. You're no longer working from your lower chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. No longer worried about those basic needs, but you're worried about your spiritual needs. You're worried about, how is that going to help me be a better person tomorrow? How is that going to help me stay balanced and aligned? Oh, it's not? Okay, F it. I don't need it. Okay, the other person that is here is Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. That's Miss Bridget. And your last one is Zhao Xingjing. Zhao Xingjing. My mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. You guys need to clear your mind. I can see that in some of the air cards. There's a lot of clouds in some of those air cards, so it would make sense that you need to go out and clear your mind. Best way to do that is in nature. I have a hard time getting out in nature, but yes, that is the best way to do that. So I am going to read a little bit about the cosmic egg, and then I will take a picture of the rest of these ladies and post them to my Instagram. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram at goldencherie tarot. So this page number is 214, which is 7 added up together, very spiritual, connected to the divine. And it's basically like the divine placed this message in your lap. So even if you're not a Scorpio watching this and it's resonating, it's because it was meant for you, honey boo. Okay. So with this card, nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside you. All life emerges from within. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us. It's the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing and kairos or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us. So there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something or someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay, or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. And I did mention something about rebirth. Soul voice meditation for this card. Where am I ready to expand? Are you fearful of expanding? Because the cards look like yes. The cards look like the fear is holding you back. The lack is holding you back. The feeling of not being good enough is holding you back. You do not need to be perfect. Life is not about being perfect. Blech. Don't know. Okay. Alright, pile number 2. That has been your reading. Boo. Go ahead and like this video, share, subscribe, comment what other videos you're interested in seeing. If it resonates with me, I will work on getting those videos uploaded. If it doesn't, well, I'm sorry. You might have to find another reader that is interested in whatever topic you are interested in that does not resonate with me. If you would like a personal reading, like this reading was dope, but it didn't quite hit every single thing you were wanting it to hit, go ahead and shoot me an email. All that information will be down below in the description box. So don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified, because obviously if you want a personal reading, you like my readings in general, so yes, you should subscribe so you can get general readings, for free. But if you want to provide me a donation, that information is also down below. Thank you, pile number 2 Scorpios. Hope to see you next time on the Golden Cherie Tarot. Hello, pile number 3 Scorpios. If you are here tuning in, you are looking at this citrine. You said it was beautiful, magnificent, and you were drawn to it. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading, my dears. Alright, and so the first few cards I set out will talk about just some general feels that are going on. So the first card, we have the Hermit. The next card, we have the King of Swords. And the last card is the 3 of Swords. So with this Hermit energy, I definitely feel like you have been spending some time alone, spending some time observing different situations. And I feel like you're coming out of this time with a clear mental state. You have mastered some form of emotion. It could have been the emotion of heartbreak. You have mastered the way that you want to heal this or work through this. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords or the King of Swords? Okay, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. So stepping out of this energy, you got a whole lot of new ideas, very clear image of how these ideas are going to work. You step out onto this new path that is going to bring you fulfillment, not only in the physical, but in the emotional, spiritual, and mental places of life. Clarify this 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords could be energy that you are going to be stepping into. Clarify this 3 of Swords, please. Clarify this 3 of Swords, please. Balance between light and dark, so shadow and light and shadow. So I was thinking pregnancy here, group number 3. I was thinking pregnancy with this woman. You could be a man or you could be a woman, but I see like a man who just finds out his lady is pregnant or his girlfriend is pregnant or his one night stand is pregnant, coming to him, asking him for something, and he's like, oh, but you have everything else, like you have all of this. Well, I don't know. I think you might have caused some heartbreak. Whoever's like, well, you have all this, you need to go out and find something else. I really feel like it's a man doing that, but it could be a woman saying like, fuck you, you don't want to be here with me, we'll go out there. I got my shit all cleared out. I don't need you. I'm the Empress. I don't need you. Even though this might be a bit heartbreaking, I really feel like it was like a deep connection with this person. If this is resonating with anybody, I feel like it's a very small portion of you guys that will be listening to pile number 3. But if you are pregnant, and this is resonating. I feel like the way this person is treating you is like a bit of a stab in the heart, right? But you have somebody that's coming in and is gonna offer you something, or like a trade. It's like an even given trade. I feel like you could be a divine feminine that does not quite recognize her true powers yet. And if that's the case for you, you have a divine masculine that's going to be coming in, and you're going to be trading like small pieces of yourself that the masculine is going to be able to help you mold and create and put action to, so he can exchange you a sword, if that makes sense. Or he can exchange you something that is going to be more valuable than just this bag of goods. The reason why I was really getting pregnancy is because I looked at this card. I said somebody is pregnant, but I was like, let me not go there. But then we have the Three of Cups that came out with the Nine of Swords, and I feel like you guys were really not expecting this. Like, this is like really a cut to the heart. But for some of you, with the other cards that were out, and I was saying that it's going to be complete fulfillment for you in the physical world and your mind, heart, and soul. I feel like it still could be a pregnancy as far as that as well, but your partner took it in a different way. It wasn't so negative. And it doesn't have to be an actual pregnancy with the child. It could be a pregnancy with an idea, and the people around you weren't having it. The people around you didn't care about it, didn't put in the energy and the love and the respect you feel it deserved, that project deserved. And you were, even though you were trying to celebrate it, you were feeling like, well, nobody thinks that it's a good idea. Nobody this, nobody that, nobody. But they're saying that there's going to be people, your soul tribe, there's going to be people that see your vision and that want your vision to come to life. And you just need to be hopeful and grateful that, or prayerful that these people are going to be coming forth. A reminder that your soul tribe is coming to you. If you believe that you're abundant for love, then love will find you. Okay. Anyways, that was a lot just from the beginning, because I didn't even get out to your beginning cards. So your first card out is Milk and Honey. You were in a place or you were in a energy state of just feeling all the sweet sugars, feeling that abundance. And it might have been when you were in your hermit stage, where you were just looking at everything and just saying, my, I got so much shit to be grateful for. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I've been so blessed in my life. That's just your mindset right now. There has been a change of the wind. So something happened to where you're feeling like you need to get away. You need alone time. I imagine some women, some ladies, some men sitting in the bathtub writing. She's writing in this boat, and the boat to me was like a bathtub. She has a telescope on this boat here, so she could look out. She can see where she's going when the fog clears. But I feel like right now your guys' mind is so foggy, so dense. And this is probably why you have the change of the wind. The wind is here to blow out all these clouds so you can see more clear, so you can be more of a master of your thoughts and emotions moving forward. You're also feeling pretty blessed, like I was saying, and the things that you've been asking for, that you've been seeking, are to come to you soon. Scorpio energy. You guys have definitely decided to walk away from something with the change of the wind to the sea and the Eight of Cups. You've definitely lined up the cups. You've definitely lined up the pros and cons. You've definitely looked at where shit is real and where shit is not real, and decided that it's time for you to pack your shit and leave. It's been really hard. It's been really emotional on you. It's really taking a toll on you. You're not really wanting to deal with it. You're not wanting to see it. But I'm feeling once you just rip off the band-aid and deal with it, it's going to be an automatic, like, feeling of blessed. An automatic feeling of like, oh shit, and I've been waiting this long to do this. Damn, I'm stupid. Some of you guys were in an energy state or stepping into an energy state, however this resonates, where you're feeling like, I am the creator. I can create whatever I freaking want. I have everything I need to do this. You're going to be successful. I see number 8, success. And I feel it's simply because you were in a state of healing. You were recognizing where you needed to be grateful. You were blessed for those, the gratitude you showed. But you're also seeing where you can pour into other situations of your life to be more abundant and to receive the abundance you seek. So your thoughts and your, oh, there's another card. So your thoughts and your mindset, or not your thoughts and mindsets, but so your dreams and goals can come to fruition. And you also have the 3 of Wands. So you're going to walk away from something. You're going to be waiting for your ships to come in. You're going to be waiting for your rewards. You're going to be waiting for the extra supplies you needed to get your project off the ground. So I'm clarifying this death in reverse here. What's the energy of the death in reverse card? So the energy behind the death in reverse is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The feeling of not being able to completely plant your seeds because you're needing to move away from something. And I honestly feel like once you recognize what you need to move away from, what you're deciding to break a cycle of, Scorpio pile number 3, then you're going to be able to step into a new outlook or understanding as to what you need to move forward. Because you have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck in the upright. So the overall energy here is that you have a passion, you have an ignited flame, but you're here. We have the Death card again in the reverse. You are waiting for something, you're waiting to break away from something, you're waiting to rebirth, and I feel like you're resisting the change, and I feel like it's becoming more of a problem for you than a hindrance, because the things that you're waiting for are all the way over here. You still need to walk away from whatever you're not wanting to walk away from. You're still needing to let go, and this new moon on Sunday on the 15th is going to be perfect for you to let go of that crap. So it's very important that you take the time to handle that. And the fact that because you have the World that came out, this is the energy that Spirit wants you to see that you can have. But whatever you are holding on to right here, you ain't getting it until you walk away from it. Until you walk away from whatever is keeping you in stagnation. Okay, you have 2 Divine Feminine Oracle cards. You have Safio, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. I feel like this is supposed to be for a man, Scorpio. Or some of you women are dealing with a man that does not treat women very politely. And you are needing to recognize that the way you let others treat you is a representation, one, on how it's okay to treat you like that, but two, how you think other people, it's okay for other people to be treated like that. Because we are a reflection of everyone, whether they be good or bad. The people that are bad, air quotes, bad, it's because of the negativity that they had not learned to let go of. If we did not have good in the world or positive influence in the world, we would not see what a negative influence is. So that's an important thing to remember. And then our next divine feminine is Margaret Porete, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. You are nothing except divine power. Step in your divine feminine energy. Be all who you want to be. Be everything you desire to be. Don't be anything less. Don't be afraid to be who you're called to be in your heart. I know your heart is calling you to do something, pile number 3, and you need to wake up and you need to do it. Like Nike. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, so I'm going to read about this card a bit. Sappho. Her card number is 182, which is 11 number. Master number 11. And we just stepped out of the master portal, but I heard that it is still good through November 30th. Or, yeah. So take the time to acknowledge what you want for yourself. Take the time to, now's a good time to really manifest, to really vision board the things that you're wanting, to really visualize it, to really dream it up, to really plan it out. Like for myself, I'm really looking into getting a house, and I've been, even though I don't necessarily have all the money saved that I would like for a house, but it's like I've developed a plan to get some money together, you know, and I've started looking at some houses that I believe would be in my price range. Of course, I would need to set up like a meeting with the realtor and whatnot, but that's just like, you know, my mind thinking like, okay, well, you started manifesting by looking at some housing units that you would like to buy or you would think would be a good fit for you and your family, and so it's a way of manifestation. Anyways, getting into this card. So, when your soul selects her card, instead of exhausting ourselves with the unholy effort of comparing our own bodies to others or of competing for resources that are actually unlimited, Sappho urges us to do the most revolutionary thing we could ever do: love ourselves and our sisters fiercely. We can't recover Sappho's lost poems, but we can reclaim the enduring spirit she left us. We can become her poetry. We can reveal in the pleasure we are capable of feeling, and we can love on unapologetically with the love spectrum of our emotional range and form the fathomless depths of our hearts. Lift up a woman in your life. Help her reach a dream she's been incubating. Take time to indulge with lady loves in your life. Go to a spa, make a dinner together, go skinny dipping, or just do something outrageous that celebrates the fact that you love each other. Sappho is about the power of loving every inch of the female form. Spend a day flooding your thoughts with positive affirmations about your body, or a woman's body. Take a long bath with red rose petals. Do something nourishing that acknowledges your love for the fact that you are a woman, or for the radiant women who constellate your life. Soul voice meditation. Is there a woman in your life is there a woman in my life I can send love to and lift up in this moment? Is there a woman in your life that you can send love to and lift up in this moment? Pile number 3, that has been your Scorpio pick a pile reading. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with other Scorpio placements so they can get a good read on where their heart, mind, and soul is. Peace, love, and light, pile number 3. Don't forget to use that fairy dust. Hey, pile number 4, this is your girl, Madam Cherié, coming to you with your pick a pile reading for Scorpio. And again, this is pile number 4. You guys are quite lucky. I felt drawn to do a 4th pile. So if you are drawn to this 4th pile, it's extra special for you. Just for you, boo. Okay, so like I said, if you were drawn to the pile number 4, you were drawn to my lovely Sunstone. I actually want to get a new one because this isn't as bright as it used to be. If you know how to clean stones, or particularly a Sunstone as such, let me know because it's not as shiny and bright as it used to be, like I said. Okay, diving on right in, but before I do that, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to press subscribe, don't forget to make sure you're notified when I upload new posts, and go ahead and share it with another Scorpio. Don't be stingy with your information. Shoot. Alright, so your first card is the King of Wands, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords in the reverse, and 8 of Wands. A lot of fire energy. You could have some fire placements in your chart. With this King of Wands here, I feel like you're very grounded. I also feel like you have a clear idea. Your thoughts are very clear as well, since he has a sword here or a machete. Your thoughts are very clear. The sky is very clear. Like, the way you communicate right now is very clear. Like, if somebody's saying, oh, I didn't quite understand what you mean, they're bullshitting you. They just didn't like what you had to say, so they're trying to get you to say it in a different way so they can like what you said, or so they can like how you moved. Now, this 8 of Wands is in the reverse, so I feel like things are a bit slow right now. Things are a bit stagnant. I feel you guys are a bit vulnerable. You guys feel exposed. I hear Capricorn energy. Some of you guys may be either dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. If you're just interested about Capricorn, I do have a Capricorn video that you can go ahead and check out. I really hear this energy of cutting out the BS, buckling down and focusing on what feels right for you. You are the only card that got doubles of cards, or only pile that got double of cards in each section of the spread. Right away, I feel like you are in a rush. You have TikTok in the yang energy, so I feel like in coming energies, if you're not there already, in the coming energies, you're going to be feeling in a rush. Like, you just need to take action. You need to hurry up. You need to get this crap done so you can produce something, so you can give something. You feel like you need to hurry because there's something that you need to put into the world that is just taking you forever, but you have this energy like you need to get your act together. You need to hurry up and get your life, is this energy that you're feeling, or you're going to be feeling. And for some reason, I felt like I had to start here, so I feel like that's like a big energy. There's already a lot of fire here. There is already a lot of action wanting to be taken. In the past energies, you had soulmate and fork in the road, so I feel like you had to make a choice, either between a person, a place, a thing, a job. There was a choice that needed to be made, and I feel like you felt like it would, like where you were was already destined, or the choice you made made, you feel like that option was fated for you. That door that you opened, that door that was cracked open for you, and you probably originally had no intention in walking through, but something said go through it. You trusted your intuition and you walked through it, and you felt like it was fated. You felt like it was meant for you. And this card underneath the fates is flexible. I feel like this new choice has you in a place where you are needing to be flexible. And I feel like you could be resisting this flexibility with these cards up here. I feel like you might be trying to resist the flexibility or resist the need to be flexible. Like you want to have control over something. And the divine is telling you, God is telling you, you cannot, honey, have any control over this. You must sit back and relax. You must let it unfold because you are protected. The things that are happening right now, it was fate. This is where you're supposed to be. Anything we do from love is where we're supposed to be. If we're doing it because we feel like we have to, that's probably not where you should be, but probably because, like, you know, like you need money, you know, depending on circumstances. And then we already kind of talked about this energy, and that energy hasn't changed. So let me... You're learning something, going back to school, picking up something new. There has been a tower moment. And that could be the cause as to why you feel like you need to move so fast. And the divine is telling you, Trick, slow down. Slow down. Hold on. Wait a minute. Slow your roll. I'm so excited. So, side note, I ordered some crystals because I want to try and making necklaces, wrap jewelry necklaces, and they are here, so I'm excited. So after this video, I'm gonna go get my crystals. I was just thinking about them when I started this video, and I was like, oh, it's time to be patient. And look what happens when you're patient. Scorpio, pile number 4, my last pile. But anyways, back to your energy. You have the Page of Cups, 4 of Swords. This energy is like, oh shit, I done fucked up. Yeah, that's how I feel. Just did that shit. Also stagnation. Like you're stuck. So this Page of Pentacles, I feel like you've decided to go back to school. You've decided to learn something, pick up something, something new. You're new to something. A new craft, a new practice, a new something. You're new to it. You're learning. The 4 of Swords, I told you, it's like that energy of, oh shit, I just did that. I can't believe I just did that shit. I just effed up. And it's more like an embarrassing, like, oh my god, that was so stupid. Why'd I do that? Like, one time I walked to the wrong car. I was trying to open up the car and I was unlocking the door. And I was like, why the hell isn't my car unlocking? And I look over, 2 spots over is my car beeping. And I'm at the wrong car. And people were watching me. That was so funny. Anyways. But the energy I'm clarifying right now is the 4 of Pentacles. What is this 4 of Pentacles in the reverse for? Well, what is this energy for Scorpio pile 4? Okay, so this 4 of Pentacles in the reverse is in connection to your karmic reward. So you were hoping for something to be fully given to you, or hoping for something to be rewarded to you with the World card in reverse, but it's a bit blocked. It's this energy here that, oh crap, I messed up, and you're just feeling stuck, you're feeling upset, you're feeling a bit depressed, you're feeling a little bit out in the cold. You're going to have a tower moment that helps you see where you can fix whatever mistake or whatever issue this is to make it work in your favor. However, it's going to spark this tower moment is going to spark a rebirth here. With this rebirth means a release of the old, death, a dying of the old self. And because of that, it's going to speed rocket you connect closer to the divine. It's going to speed rocket your connection closer to the divine, I hear. And that is when you're going to see that tangible reward. So right now you're in an energy that's very vulnerable, very uncomfortable. You're not feeling safe. You're not feeling secure. I suggest going out, taking off your shoes, grounding yourself in Mother Gaia. Stating to yourself, I am grounded, I am safe, I am protected. I am grounded, I am safe, I am protected. I say that to myself every time I feel myself stepping into fear. I say that to myself every time I feel myself feeling unsure of myself, feeling insecure. I am grounded, I am safe, I am... Oh, now I can't remember my affirmation. But yes, I am grounded, I am secure, and I am safe. I am protected. Okay? It's usually one of those four. Or sometimes all four. And I'll just say it in a loop. What is the Five of Pentacles doing in the reverse? So maybe I already explained it to the divine's asking. Because there was... Okay, so you have Three of Pentacles. I hear introverted disparity, whatever that means for you, but... you also have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Pentacles clarifying that. So I feel like you may had been presented with a choice, and or you definitely were presented with the choice, and you may have made the wrong choice. It wasn't everything you had thought it to be. I feel like you are feeling just left out in the cold is really what I'm hearing. Like you're just left out. But you have all these other people, and it could be you and another person, because here we have the Three of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3 people with the Five of Pentacles. 1, 2, that makes 4, 5. So I feel like in a team, you guys may have been left out, and that's been making you feel some type of way. And you may have been having a hard time expressing yourself because you haven't decided if it's like really worth it, like if you're just in your feelings too much or what. But then there's gonna be a moment to where you're like, no, this is what it is. This is what they're doing. This is blah blah blah, and F you. And you're gonna be working on something to get that squared away. What's going on with this Tower card? What's the Tower card for Scorpio pile? Okay, so 4 cards came out. So you are lacking a lot of balance between your light and dark self. You are overindulging in the things that are tangible. You're overindulging in the the party aspect of life. Let's put it that way. You're not spending enough time doing the work that you need in order to complete the things you're asking for. And I hear you could even be telling them that you're not ready for it, and you go out and you think you've handled something, and then you decide you're still not ready for it, and it's just simply because you're not balanced within your masculine and feminine energy. If you didn't know, your feminine energy is the moon, the new moon to be specific. The new moon really, really works with how we feel about ourselves as divine feminine people, divine creators. That's what femininity is. Our shadow work and our creation. Because if you think about a baby spends 9 months in a mother's womb. Divine feminine can create life. We can create joyous things. But men, even though we look at men as being more masculine, they can also have a divine feminine energy to them as well. And I feel like a lot of you could be men in the Scorpio reading that are here listening. And just in general throughout the reading, I was feeling that way. Especially with, I think it was pile number 3, I was feeling that was like a real manly group there. Okay. And so your divine feminine energy that you need at this time is Dekla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. In Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I am going to be reading about Dekla. Her page number is 44, so if you've been seeing 44 a lot, that could be a direct connection, a direct synchronicity for you. And I also had thought about the number 8 when I was looking at the death and rebirth card because of the infinity. And that's why I was saying you would be successful if you put to rest the things that don't serve you, put to death the things that don't serve you, and reborn yourself. Or rebirth yourself. Okay, so I'm going to read a bit about this card, and then I am done with this reading. The claw story echoes from the ancient world of the modern world to the modern world. Your life is up to you. Yes, there is the power of prayer, of faith, of asking for all possible spiritual support, but there's also divine will within each of us. It's will that's aligned with the soul's purpose. We remember what true power is when we divest all outside authority of the power we had been giving them. Power is calling back all the control we give to others to dictate our lives, our potential life patterns, our family members, our culture, even our ego's idea of who we should be. The claw reminds us that we do not need permission to be who we are. We can cut our hair short and baptize ourselves. We are not bound by anything except the dictates of our own soul. Her mudra is one of awe and wonder. We have all the power right now within us to take our life into our own hands. That's the source of fire itself, the divine will to call back our spiritual authority and claim this life as our soul's own. Soul voice meditation. Where have I given my power away? Where have I given my power away? Thank you, pile 4, Scorpio pile 4. please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video with other Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and if you are wanting a personal reading, go ahead and email me. All that information will be in the description box below. If you're interested in giving a donation, that information will be down below as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my reading. Like I said, peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and fairy dust.